Hey guys, BC's Beer Review. BC's Beer Review. This is my second attempt at a BC's Beer Review, which explains why my beer mug is so full and the top is already popped. Okay. The sound quality wasn't that great. I'm doing outside on the deck. It's supposed to be a high of 60 today. That's why I'm doing it outside. Well, it's more like 58 according to the weather app on my phone. And I was watching the video that I just recorded. Didn't like the sound because of the table. I was doing too much. You hear that? I don't like that. That's why I'm doing the second video. So, excuse me. I'm sure you want to hear more of what I'm saying more than... Okay. So, that's why I'm doing a redo. And that's why I've already popped the top, got the beer going, did it. And this is a general, my bad. This is a 5.0 APV, a Belgium style beer, okay? And getting the fruity smell off of this. Generally, maybe not necessarily every time, but sometimes you get that smell, sometimes you get that taste, what you're smelling. Okay, and hold on. Yeah, this is a fruity tasting beer. Okay, and this is an oldie style beer. Okay, the head is off white, not much of a head to it when I first poured it. Not much of a head to it. What you see is what I got the first time. That's the type of head I got the first time I poured the beer. And this is what we're getting. Okay. There's no sediment from the two bottles that I've already opened and put in this beer. So you can tell I just started. So this is more of a, I don't know, tea color like beer or a watered down pop color beer. I don't know how else to describe it, but that's the vibe I'm getting off of the color off of this beer. Nothing wrong with it. Sometimes it's good to have a different colored beer, okay? And, they say it's supposed to be a fruity like beer. There's a hint of caramel. I'm not getting the caramel. But then again, I'm a smoker. I might not be tasting it. So leave your comments below if you've tried this beer and you've tasted the caramel. But the thing that jumps out at me is the fruitiness of the beer, which ain't a bad thing. I've said in my videos, variety is the spice of life, and I'm trying to expand my palate here. Okay, I've had a small circle for 20 some odd years of drinking of beers that I've drank. Okay, and I'll run through the list of beers that I drank. Was Molson Ice, Milwaukee's Best Ice, Miller High Life, Budweiser, Busch, and Rolling Rock one time. That's basically it. So, and Guinness. So as you can tell, I've ran in a pretty small circle of beer. And like I've said, I'm trying to expand my palate. I want to try new things. I want to taste new things. I know there's more to beers than what I've had so far. And this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I love drinking beer. I love trying new things. And I want to share it with you guys. Okay. Now, our opinions about it might be different. Okay. Which is fine. I've always said, hey, respect my opinion. I'll respect yours. We're going to have different opinions about the beers, which is great. It's no big deal. We're going to have difference of opinions about a lot of things. But The one thing I like to think that we can talk about is this beer. Like I said, it's a 5.0 APV. It's fruity, good filtration. From what I poured from the 2 bottles that I've opened so far, this is the only 2 bottles I have opened so far. And it's a good tasting beer. It's a fruity tasting beer. And from what I could tell, there's only 2 hops. Then again, I might be wrong. But like I said, everything I say, kind of take it with a grain of salt, okay? It's a German Hallertau and Czech hops, which might lend to its fruitiness. Okay, I don't know what else they're doing to this beer to make it taste the way it does, but you know what? It's a good beer. It's a good beer. Like I've said in previous videos, sometimes I might flip the script or flip it on them, and I might flip it on them. So that's what, 3 times, and I'll go with this beer. I'm giving it a mild thumbs up. That's not a bad thing, okay? So when I say mild, it's kind of between and great. It's kind of like right there. So, I might have my go-to beer, which is Milwaukee's Best Ice, and then another beer, and then maybe this beer. So you see kind of where I'm going at. You got to go down a list, and we all got that list. Well, if they ain't got that, I'll try this. If they ain't got that, then I'll go with this. If they ain't got that, then we'll go with this. It's kind of like that, okay? So don't get the wrong idea of me. I'm not trying to badmouth it. It's a really decent beer, okay? So, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Can't go wrong with this beer. And, with 5.0 APV, hey, I can't complain. And, for those that, are like me, I generally take 2 shots of vodka before I start drinking. That's to kind of kickstart that buzz. And, some might do bourbon or whatever. And the reason why I like vodka is because I just like vodka. It's just the way it is. I love vodka. And on top of that, the vodka doesn't leave no funny aftertaste. It doesn't ruin the flavor. Sorry. You know how drinking beer is. You get gassy. You get really gassy when you drink beer. You know what I'm saying. And vodka, it doesn't ruin your taste buds or palate when you're trying a beer. So, I'm trying to enjoy my drinking. And I'm drinking responsibly. I'm at home. I'm in the backyard. I'm on my deck. And I'm going to stay here for the rest of the day. And that's it. But enough about me. We're talking about the beer. And from the looks of it, it looks like a Gazelle. But then I could be wrong. But they're talking about what the animal on the label kind of brings good times, this, that, and the third. And fine. Hey, I'm all for good times. And this kind of reminds me of Stroh's beer, kind of, sort of. This reminds me of like a drinking beer or a social beer, where it's okay to drink, but you're going to get kind of jacked up off of this beer with it being a 5.0. I don't know what Stroh's is, but that's a different topic for a different day. So we'll get into that when I get into that. So that's not going to be until further on down the line. And you'll know when I post a video when I'm doing Stroh's. And that's a different thing. And since I'm just outside of Detroit, it's a whole different ball game with us, with Stroh's. Like I said, we'll get into that later. That's a whole different thing. But today I'm talking about this beer. So, it's a good beer. It's a decent beer. I'm not going to badmouth it. I've got nothing to say. Like I said, it has that fruity smell to it. And let me double check. Let me double check. Definitely got that fruitiness to it, which is good. Which is good. Okay. Because generally, I'm used to a bitter beer. And, I've been drinking Milwaukee's Best Ice for about good 6, maybe 7 years now. And if anybody that's drinking Milwaukee's Best Ice knows what I'm talking about. And this is a good change. This is a good change. Like I've said in my previous videos, I want to expand my palate. I love drinking beer. I like trying new things. And I hope it shows in these videos that I'm doing for you guys, And, for you guys that might have a different opinion of the beers that I do, hey, we're all going to have a difference of opinion. But like I've said, hey, respect my opinion. I respect yours. So keep everything cool. Don't make it nothing, and it won't be nothing. You know what I mean? Okay. So like I said, it's a mild high thumbs up. It's a good beer. It's a good beer. So until the next time, it's your boy BC. Peace out. And I hope to see you the next time on the BC's Beer Review. All right? Peace out, brother man. Peace out.